Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my current favorite stylers for my wavy hair. I've done a whole video on like all of my go-to kind of favorite wavy hair products, but it's been a bit since I've done that and I have discovered some new things. And also in this video, we're just going to be focusing on like the main styler that you would use to style your waves or curls. Before we get into it, if you have not already, I would love for you to subscribe down below and give the video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. I think we will start with the creams because I know that can be a lot of people's favorite. Personally, I really like styling creams, but I tend to go for something a little bit lighter these days. I don't usually use a super heavy cream. Let's talk about the creams that I do love, and I find that these work really great for my personal wavy hair. The first one I want to talk about is from the brand Prose. This is the only Prose product that I'm talking about in this video, and they are not sponsoring this. They didn't ask me to talk about this, but they did send these products to me a while ago, and I did work with them one time. So just wanted to get that out of the way. But this is a curl cream that I genuinely really enjoy because it's the perfect in-between texture. It's not too thick, but it's also not too like runny or thin. And I just find that it defines my waves nicely, makes them look supple and juicy, but it's not overly moisturizing, and I really like that about this one. And it comes in this little pump bottle. The Prose products do have like a regular screw-on lid too, but I like to use this pump because it's just really quick and easy. Of course, if you're going to travel though, you could switch the lid out, whatever you need, but this is one that I really enjoy. Okay, so this is the one leave-in that I wanted to talk about. This is the Hairitage Strength Training Leave-In Conditioner Pudding. So the reason I wanted to talk about this one in sort of the styler category is that I will use this in place of a cream sometimes. So if you are looking for a lighter cream that's not really thick or heavy and you just feel like every cream that you find is too much for your hair, let's say you have 2A, 2B waves and you just want something lighter, or your hair is more fine. I do notice that sometimes creams are just too heavy for fine textured hair. So this leave-in conditioner pudding just has like that perfect in-between texture. It's like right between a leave-in and a curl cream, and for that reason I just think it's a really great product. This one also has some protein in it, so I feel like that's kind of where the strength training thing comes from. It does give your hair that extra protein that it needs, but I don't find that it's too much. I just wouldn't use this in conjunction with other protein products if you are finding that your hair has a bit of a protein overload. Otherwise, I think this is really, really great. And like I said, if you were looking for a lighter cream, I think this is a really great option that you can find at a really, really affordable price. We have one of my all-time favorites. You guys know I've talked about this on my channel so many times. This is the Briogeo Curl Charisma Defining Cream. This is like my oldest favorite hair product, if that makes sense. It's the first curl cream that I ever used when I was getting into wearing my hair natural like this. I didn't even realize or process, I guess, that I really had like curly or wavy hair because it was always just sort of poofy and didn't have a lot of definition to it. It was just kind of like a weird in between. And when I found some videos on YouTube and started using this cream, I really discovered what my hair could look like when I really take care of it. I went through an entire bottle and then I didn't pick it up for a while because I was trying out so many different types of products, but I came back to it and I will continue to come back to it because it's just such a good cream. It has this very like soft, smooth texture, but it's not too thick or too heavy. This does have some protein in it, but I don't notice that it ever gives my hair a protein overload. There are some products that do that to me, but this is not one of them. It's just the perfect amount of everything: moisture, protein, definition. You just get it all with this product. So I really, really like this one. If I did have to choose one, this would definitely be at the top. Okay, I have two mousses to share with you guys. So the first mousse is the Cake Curl Whip mousse. It is in this really pretty shade of pink packaging, and I have not tried any other products from the brand Cake, but I would really like to. I just heard a lot of good things about this one, so I wanted to try it out. And even though I think I like the other one that I have to mention a little bit more, this is still a really good one. This is quite a dense, thick, whipped kind of mousse. And it has like a lemony cookie kind of scent, which is really nice, but it is definitely there, a little bit intense. So if you don't like strong scents, maybe you wouldn't like this, but it does fade pretty quickly. So the reason I really like this mousse is I feel like it helps a lot with kind of creating natural clumps in your hair, or just like clumping your hair together better for some reason. I'm not sure why, but I've always had trouble getting nice clumps in my hair, and for some reason this mousse helps with that. It definitely has good hold, but I do find with this one that by like the third day, my hair is a little bit producty just because it is a heavier product. So I like to pair this with a really light product, like a light spray leave-in or something, because I feel like if I pair it with heavy creams or anything like that, it's just too much, and by like the third day, it's just a little bit heavy in my hair and kind of starts to weigh it down. But for the first couple days, it looks absolutely beautiful, and it gives you those clumped curls and like holds your hair really nicely. So that is Cake the Curl with Mousse. Then let's talk about my favorite mousse. This is the Not Your Mother's Curl Talk Mousse. I've talked about this before on my channel. I'm pretty sure this was in my last favorite wavy hairstylers video. This one is a lot lighter than the Cake one. It's a lot more airy. It's not so much like a dense pudding. It's more like a light, fluffy, airy mousse. So on the hold scale, this one says it is a 2 out of 5. I would say this is a good strong 3. It doesn't have insane hold, but it does have pretty good hold, and I would definitely say this is probably a 3 for me at least, but it's not anything crazy. It just gives me enough hold that I need. I love that it's a light product, so it never looks too much in the hair. It has a nice light kind of shampoo-y scent, and this is one of those products that I reach for when I don't know what I want to style my hair with that day. I know that this is a good go-to that I can depend on. So yeah, even though I like the Cake Mousse, I would have to say that I like this one just a little bit more, and that is the Not Your Mother's Curl Talk Mousse. I actually really like the dark hair, guys, I gotta say. Let's move into some like gel type products. I actually only have one like traditional gel here. The other two are a little bit more of like a unique type of product. I don't know if I'd classify them as a gel, but I would say they're more in that category than anywhere else. So the first one is this ouidad Curl Shaper Volumizing Jelly. And this is like a gel sort of texture, but it's lighter and it has like a creamy, milky kind of texture to it. Anyways, this product I feel like keeps a lot of moisture in my hair while still giving it the volume and definition that I want. I don't know if there's protein in here, but it acts sort of like there is. I feel like my hair sort of looks like it does after I use a protein mask when I really need it, if that makes sense. Not a protein overload, but it just makes my hair look defined and healthy and still moisturized at the same time, but it's not like an overly moisturizing product. That's why I would put this more in the gel category, because it kind of acts like a gel in my hair, but it doesn't have an insane amount of hold. It just gives me the definition that I want and like keeps like hydration in my hair, I guess. So really like this one. And then the next one is the traditional gel that I love. It's my favorite. When I really just want a good gel cast, this is what I will go for because it's just my favorite gel. It's the perfect in-between texture. It is the Not Your Mother's Curl Talk Sculpting Gel. This says that on the hold scale, it is a 3 out of 5. I would say that's probably right. It could be a 4 because it does have really good hold and it does leave a really nice cast, but it's not overly intense, I guess. There are gels that I've used that are stronger than this. I just think that this is like my go-to favorite. Like, it's perfect because I feel like pretty much all hair types and all people would like this gel, whether you have really curly hair or just slightly wavy hair. This is like such a good gel with like the perfect texture that's not too runny or too thick. And so it's just easy for me to grab this one and say this is like my go-to favorite from what I've used so far. Although there are other gels I like, I gotta recommend this one first, especially since it's affordable. That's like a really big plus. Then we have the last product here that is also not really a traditional gel. This is from the brand Innersense and it is called I Create Volume. It's sort of like, it's described as a volumizing lotion for body and fullness. But to be honest, this is not like a lotion. This is a clear, runny product. It honestly looks like a thin, runny gel when you pour it out. And I honestly feel like that's how it acts on my hair. I don't think it keeps my hair from having volume, but I don't know if it helps really that much with volume. I do feel like I get a cast from this, but again, it's not overly strong hold, and I like that it's thin and easy to spread. I actually really enjoy the process of putting this product in my hair, as funny as that sounds. I just enjoy using this. It's a unique product. I love that it's, like I said, thin, it spreads easily, gives me a little bit of a cast, doesn't keep my hair from being volumized, but it doesn't do anything too crazy either. And Innersense is a really good natural brand. They have great ingredients. Their products are a little bit pricey, but so are some of the other ones I'm talking about. And I do think this brand is 100% worth it. It's just a really cool product. You guys know, if you watch my channel, I mentioned before that I really like innovative, kind of cool, different products. But I also like the basic good go-tos that are like there when I need them and I can trust them and know that I can go back to them and use them over and over. All right, you guys, so that is going to be it from me today. Thank you so much for watching this video about my favorite wavy curly stylers. I really hope that you enjoyed it and that you'll give the video a thumbs up if you did. Also consider subscribing if you have not already. I would really appreciate that. And let me know what other videos you want to see from me down in the comments, whether they are more hair videos or even other suggestions for non-hair related videos. Again, thank you so much for watching and I will see you all next time. Bye.